will be top of Group B. Well, from Group A, Tian Hao-wei was up against Hu Yun of Hong Kong, and it was the left-handed Tian Hao-wei that came through in 2 straight games, 21-19, 21-10. So he will finish 3rd of Group A, and Hu Yun will be 4th. Well, our next match is women's doubles, and it features the European champions and World Championships silver medalists Pedersen and Rytter Juhl up against Maheswari and Polii, who were bronze medalists at the recent World Championships. Then we've got the Group A decider in the men's singles, the world number 1 against the world number 2, Chen Long against Jan or Jorgensen. Then it will be women's singles, and the former world number 1, Saina Nehwal, up against last year's champion Tai Tzu Ying, and that could have a huge influence, will have a huge influence on who progresses in the women's singles Group A through to the semi-final. Well, before we get on with the women's doubles, let's take a look and see what some of the women's doubles players have been up to before the start of competition.
Height is immense. You feel so small as a human being, but you can see everything. The view is incredible. Yeah, I love to be here, and it's an amazing experience, actually.
It's amazing. We have never tried to been up here, so of course it's a big experience for us. It's only top 8 pairs in the world who are invited, so we know every match will be really difficult, and we will be focused and do our very best to see how far we can go.
We have a really tough pool, but it's just, I think it's good for us to have these matches as well and learn from it.
I just think it's really nice to be here and to be qualified for this big event. It's really a big thing that Dubai is doing here, and they're making it special for us players, and that's a great feeling, and I think it's good for badminton that they do what they do and make it special for us. So everyone wants to come, and that's great.
Well, it's great that they've had a chance to look around and go to the Burj Khalifa. Let's go courtside to Howard Bentham and get the players onto court.
This is the Dubai World Superseries finals. Please welcome the players onto court 1 in the women's doubles. First up, the number 2 seeds from Denmark, Christinna Pedersen and Kamilla Rytter.
World Championship silver medalists Christinna Pedersen and Kamilla Rytter, the reigning European champions and number 2 seeds here at the Super Series finals.
And please welcome their opponents, the number 4 seeds from Indonesia, Nitya, Krishinda, Maheswari and Greysia, Polii.
So the Indonesians, the number 4 seeds here in Dubai. The World Championship bronze medalists, Greysia, Polii and Nitya, Krishinda, Maheswari. Well, this Group B, affected by the withdrawal that we heard about this morning of the reigning world and Olympic champions Tiang Qing and Zhao Yunlei. So all of Tiang Qing and Zhao Yunlei's matches, 2 matches they'd played so far in the group, are null and void. So, of course, with the Danes having lost to the Chinese pair, the Indonesians having beaten the Chinese pair, both those results are, in essence, wiped out. So it means that this is a straight playoff as to who tops the group. Will it be the Danes or will it be the Indonesians? Our umpire, Sang Liang of China. Toss of the coin. Gosh, you can see the height difference between the 2 pairs, can't you? Both the Danes, very tall ladies indeed. Rytter Juhl, 183, that's 6 foot. Pedersen, a little shorter, 178, 5'10". So the number 2 seeds against the number 4 seeds, Pedersen and Rytter Juhl against Maheswari and Polii of Indonesia. Well, Christinna Pedersen, 29 years of age, from Aalborg in North Jutland. Kamilla Rytter Juhl turned 32 last month. She's from Skagen in the north of Jutland. They are previous champions of the Super Series finals, won 2 years ago in Kuala Lumpur, and 3 years ago they reached the final, losing in that final. So they've already been in 2 finals of this particular event. World ranking of 4, as you can see, they were down 1 place this week on the world ranking. They have been as high as 2. Number 2 on the Super Series standing, hence the number 2 seeded position. 4 finals this year from 15 tournaments, making up that win-loss record for the year. Now, as far as their matches so far in this tournament is concerned, well, their Wednesday match does not count. So the match against Tianqing and Zhao Yunlei, that is in essence wiped out. So the only match that matters was against Ifia Muskins and Selina Peek of the Netherlands, which they won in 2 straight games. So to the Indonesians, the number 4 seeds, Greysia Polii, 28 years of age, brought up in Manado, which is right in the north of North Sulawesi. And her partner Nitya Krishinda Maheswari will turn 27 next Wednesday. They are the world number 3s. They've just overtaken their opponents. So the Danes and the Indonesians have swapped places on the world ranking yesterday. Thursday is the day that the world rankings get run. As far as their win-loss record for the year is concerned, they have been in 4 finals like their opponents. They've played 16 tournaments, and they did actually earlier this week win both of their matches. But as I was saying with the Danes, their win over the world and Olympic champions Tianqing and Zhao Yunlei doesn't count. So a wonderful victory yesterday. It will count, I think, for future head-to-head records, but they, like the Danes, beat the Dutch pairing. Really lovely to see the Dutch pair qualify for the Super Series finals. I'm not sure we've had any Dutch players in the Super Series finals before. I'm going to get Steen to put on his thinking cap and work that out, whether we ever have. But this is the 6th meeting between these 2 pairs. And as you can see, it is the Indonesians who have the advantage. The last time they played, though, it was won by the Danes, their only victory against the Indonesians. That was in the quarter-final stage of this year's Japan Open. So Zheng Sangliang, our umpire from China, Sven Sari of Belgium, is the service judge. Ready to play. Any Dutch players who've qualified for Super Series before?
No, not really in the Super Series era. I can't think of anyone. Best male player, Eric Pang, and I don't think he ever qualified.
No.
Before that, in the Grand Prix finals.
Yes.
Back then, I think there must have been a few, as Mia Odina was representing the
and the women's doubles pair.
Women's doubles pair, and Yao Ji as well, representing the Netherlands. So. But in the Super Series era, I don't think so.
No, well, congratulations to Ifia Muskins and Selina Peek for making it to the Super Series finals. That's a huge achievement. Fund themselves to a large extent around the world to all their tournaments. They thoroughly deserved their place here too.
Yeah, coming directly from Rio, from the Brazil Grand Prix, and probably not optimal preparation, but good experience playing these 2 top pairings. And the withdrawal of Zhao Yunlei, that has sort of cleared things up here. Instead of a muddy situation, it's quite clear that the winner of this match wins the group.
Yeah.
Both pairs are qualified.
And on my left, Nitya, Krishinda, Maheswari, and Greysia Polii, Indonesia. Christinna Pedersen to serve to Greysia Polii. Level play.
So the World Championship silver medalist nearest to us Pedersen and Rytter Juhl against the bronze medalists Polii and Maheswari.
One love.
Well, we were talking yesterday when the Indonesian pair were playing against the World Olympic champions, Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei, about their patience in the way they play. They're quite happy to defend. They're quite happy just to keep the rally going. I think in total contrast, the Danes want to attack. They want to shorten the rallies. So this is going to be an interesting contrast between the two pairs.
Yeah, and also, again, as we discussed with the men's doubles, both pairs are qualified for tomorrow, and they're playing either each other again, or one of the two pairs qualified from women's doubles group. Is it A or B we have here? But the other women's doubles group.
Yes, this is B.
Either
B.
Matsutomi Takahashi or Liu Ying and Liu Yu. So both pairs know that tomorrow's match is going to be tough, because either we're playing each other again, or we're playing a really, really tough opponent. So at some point, you've got to decide how much do you want to put in it today to win the group.
Yeah, well, of course, the Indonesians played an hour and a half yesterday.
Exactly.
So do they want to do that again today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point.
5-2.
A good question.
And I mean, there's nothing wrong about that. It's just the way it is when you play
round robin competition.
Yes.
Yeah. 3-5.
We see that in a number of sports. We see it in soccer, that if you're qualified after the first two matches, you don't necessarily feel your best players in the last match. Give them a little bit of a rest, not risking any injuries or something.
Or at least play them on the bench.
Exactly.
Service over. 4-6.
Oh, good interception there.
Service
Front court
over.
by Christinna Pedersen.
7-4. Service over. 5-7. Service over. 8-5.
Caught Greysia Polii a little bit off guard there.
Service over.
Smash. That's really the service return from Maheswari. It sets it all up for Polii. Oh, that's a bit long. that's a good call. I thought a number of those lifts from the Indonesians were long. Christinna Pedersen's right foot was significantly behind the baseline when she was returning those lifts. That's always a sign that it's pretty close to the line. And ended up in a very good call.
9. Play.
Oh.
Yeah, that is wild,
Totally
isn't
off.
it?
8, 9.
Yeah, another one. Completely
9
mistimed.
all.
Yeah.
Play.
There's also another thing into it here. How much do you want to show your opponents your strategy? I've seen at least the Danish video operator
10, 9.
put up a camera here. Because the Indonesians had a really good record against the Danes. They still have, but until last time they met, they hadn't lost to the Danes. The Danes won the last match they played.
11-9 interval.
Wow, that's extraordinary, isn't it? A run of 5 straight points from 6-9 down.
Masser af fint, og det virker godt med at veksle mellem de der ude i siderne og også inde på toppen af den, også i returen. Vi skal have afgivet lidt mere, lige stå lidt mere i defen, så det ikke kun er os, der ligger og angriber. Og måske også nogle gange, hvor vi ikke er, og det ikke er nødvendigt. Ikke? Så de også får lov at lave lidt dernede, vi får lidt afstand på dem. Hun mod sig frem på den retur der, så enten træer eller over hende, eller også så for kort. Ikke? Men hun må meget gerne få nogle svipper, og så bare være klar på, at hun kommer. Ja, det går jeg.
Yeah, what was that?
Reasonably satisfied. Things that they've discussed in the attack seems to work really to the satisfactory of Lars Ure. So we need to give away the attack once in a while, and that's exactly what Kamilla Juhl did here. And that might sound strange. And
It does sound strange to me, I have to say.
yeah, the Danes, they don't want to continue to attack and attack and attack and get nowhere. So they want to leave it up to the Indonesians as well to attack once in a while. And we saw that when they played Zhang Yunlei and Chen Qing, that they played a little bit more defensive game. That was natural there because we had spotted that Zhang Yunlei wasn't really fit with her arm at least. But I don't think it worked that well for them.
No.
At least they lost the match, and I can see the reasoning that they don't want to work too hard and win this match and then face the Indonesians again tomorrow and be a little bit tired. But to me, I think it's important that they, so to speak, get the pace up a little bit, because I don't think they've played particularly well in the match. We saw them against the Chinese pair. I didn't see the match against Muskens and Peak from Holland, so they might have played better there. But I think the tempo in the match, the pace, has not been what I've hoped to see.
No, and I mean, a rally like that last one, I think absolutely plays into the hands of the Indonesians.
Yeah.
10.
Well, 9 of the last 10 points going to the Indonesians. good judgment.
Yeah.
Service over. 11.
In fact, that
16.
would fit with my theory that there's a bit of a sideways drift.
Yeah.
And it's going from left to right as we look down on the court.
That's in.
Service over. 17. 11. Nice drop. Trying to be a little too tricky there. 18. 11.
Getting longer, aren't they, these rallies?
Service over. 12. 18. Christinna. Christinna. Service over. 19. 12.
Missed it.
Service over. 13. 19.
One suspects it's almost going to be, you know, the opening game is sort of the decider. Given your theory on, you know, I can see on the adjoining court the playoff for who tops Group A. It's just gone to a third game.
Yeah. So they don't know who
No, they won't
they'll
know.
be avoiding
Yeah.
in case of a win or a loss.
Oh, look at that. What a shot from Greysia, Polii.
20. Game point. 13.
But, I mean, seen from the Danes' perspective, I mean, I can't really see them doing anything. I mean, they're disguising very well what they want to do if they meet the Indonesians tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I can't see a plan at all.
Opening game to the Indonesians, Nitya, Krishinda, Maheswari and Greysia, Polii.
Greysia, Polii.
21-13 in 14 minutes.
Dipatahin aja rotasinya.
Indonesian coach, Olympic bronze medalist in Athens in 2004 with Flambeau Polii. Yeah, he looks pretty happy, doesn't he? He looks pretty relaxed.
Yeah. That's definitely the kind of game you want when you've played 1.5 hours the day before.
Yep. Yeah, only 14 minutes for that opening game.
Ja, prøv at se, det kan også være sidevinden, der er, men det er, og ellers er der ikke særlig meget. Ja. Ja.
Talking a little bit about the side drift there.
Yeah. Oh, so I was right. There is a bit of a side drift. Yeah, so he's urging them to be cautious. And am I right? Is it left to right?
I didn't say, but
no, okay.
I guess we that's our
interpretation.
Perception, yeah, that it's left to right.
Second game, level, play. Out. Service over. 1 love.
I don't think she meant to miss that.
No.
I think she tried, yes, a little apology from her afterwards. Look, she tries to play it, but it goes long.
Service over. 1, 2.
For a moment, the left-hander was going to turn round and have a look.
That would be dangerous.
Very dangerous. Oh, that's a strange decision. It was well in. Oh, that's great attack by the Indonesians. Really is.
3, 2.
Sporting pedigree. Maheswari, father played football for Indonesia, and her cousin, she won 2 silver medals at 2 consecutive Olympic Games in women's weightlifting.
So she should be able to help with advice regarding
the physical training.
Yeah.
5, 2.
It's always interesting when, you know, sporting families take up different sports rather than all concentrating on one.
Yeah. The Danes are having huge problems in scoring against the Indonesian defense. We saw the defense in effect yesterday when they played Jiao and Chen Qing.
Yeah. They're not too shabby in attack either, are they?
6, 2.
It's great attacking play. 6 straight points now from Love 2 down. That's a good return.
Service
She makes a
over.
couple of those returns in almost every match, even the mixed doubles.
Yes. Yeah, it's one of her trademark shots, isn't it?
Service over. 7,
like a high serve.
Yeah.
That short one from
8-4.
Polii.
As in loose over the net.
Yeah.
And should have been pounced on.
Yeah, we've seen her struggle with her service from time to time. That was a good one.
That was a beauty.
9-4. Service over.
It's a good
5-9.
call, just in the nick of time by Kamilla Juhl.
That was a super serve.
6-9.
Look how it just skims over the net. Beautiful. And follows it up with a
Another
perfect flick.
ace.
2 serves,
7-9.
2 points without the opponents returning it.
Service over. 10-7.
A bit of frustration there from Rytter. A little swish of the racket and frustration after the error. So 4-point advantage. 11-7 in the second game, having already taken the first. Maheswari and Polii. Oh, that's a lovely return. That's well put away from Greysia Polii.
Very efficient first smash there. And then to the outer side of Kamilla with Juhl. Only chance was actually behind the back.
Do you think the Indonesians have a favoured formation of one of them being at the front? I know with the Danes that it's Pedersen who would want to go forward as much as possible, and the tall left-hander using her power from the back of the court. What way is it with the Indonesians?
Yeah, that's Polii in the front and Maheswari at the back.
Okay. But do you think they're perhaps more able to play both positions better than the Danes, or is it about the same? Of course, both the Danes have been wonderful and are wonderful mixed doubles players.
Yeah.
Kamilla Rytter, former world champion in the mixed doubles with Thomas Leiborn.
I actually don't think that any of the Danes are particularly strong backcourt players.
No.
They're powerful, but they're not moving that well.
Interesting.
I don't think Polii is that strong a backcourt player either, because her smash power is in many ways limited. So she's not dangerous enough to sort of set up winning shots for Maheswari. So clearly the best combination is Maheswari at the back.
Yeah.
But they do. I mean, she's got the playmaker style that she can move quite well and make a lot of different kind of shots, Polii, from the backcourt, and that sometimes sets up the opportunity for Maheswari. But I think Polii has got the better read from the front court compared to her partner. So if I were the Danes, I would definitely try to get Polii to the back and put pressure on her. The other side. There's a high lift in the same place where she came from, and that doesn't put any pressure on her.
Okay. So it's got to be a flasher drive, move her at the back.
Yeah. And then if the Danes get the chance in a transition state where the Indonesians go from attack to defense, then go for the win there. If they have to fire more than 2 or 3 smashes, then be much more patient and play like that.
Yeah.
Flat lift that invites the Indonesians to attack, but it would actually be a wrong choice if they do it, so that the Danes can get some points in the transition part of the game, where they both have excellent game reading skills on the front court.
Well, the Indonesians say it touched her.
14 all.
Umpire is not having any of it.
No, it's really, really hard for the umpire to call that. I don't think it did.
No, I don't either. I think she did manage to get out of the way. 14 all. Yeah, she got out of the way of that one too. Oh, it's called in. There's a challenge here.
Pedersen.
There's a challenge. The Danes thought that was long.
In.
Well, we'll wait for Hawkeye to make a judgment. We're too far away to really predict this. Danes looking up at the giant screen, waiting for Hawkeye's instant review. High-speed cameras down the line. That was in. Well done, line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 15-14. Play.
Danes were queuing up for that one.
And that's one of the situations where Kamilla Juhl is at her best, when she can come forward. Back court, middle court, net. She's really, really dangerous to defend then.
Service over.
Oh my goodness.
16-15.
this error. What a time. Oh, and that wasn't that close either, was it?
Play.
It's a ghastly error. Oh, good defense.
17-15.
Good rally. Good rally.
Excellent play. And we saw that Maheswari is really capable of setting her partner up at the net.
Yeah.
18-15.
Four straight points for the Indonesians. Oh, yes.
Service over.
Yeah, well, she had to readjust.
19.
She was going to try and play the kill, realised she wouldn't be able to, and then played a delightful little net shot. Yeah, they all found that a little amusing. Half the 4-point deficit, just 2 points in it now.
Behind the back defense.
Service over. 20. Match point. 17.
So 21-17 in the second game. 2 straight games, and Nitya, Krishinda, Maheswari and Greysia Polii top the group. 21-13, 21-17.
Maheswari and Greysia Polii. 21-13, 21-17.
Yeah, congratulated by their coach. Just 35 minutes for their victory. And they are top of Group B. So they'll be delighted with that. But both pairs, of course, will be contesting the semi-finals tomorrow. So the number 4 seeds, Nitya, Krishinda, Maheswari and Greysia Polii, top the group. And as you can see, Tianqing and Zhao Yunlei, all of their matches wiped out because they have withdrawn from the tournament. So Muskins and Peak finish third. And of course, Pedersen and Rytter Juhl qualify for the semi-finals. Well, that was Group B. As far as Group A is concerned, it was the number 1 seeds, the twin sisters Liu Ying and Liu Yu, against Matsutomo